And then Ron, I'll ask you to introduce yourself, and Jeff, I'll ask you to introduce yourself. All right?
Yep.
Let's do it. All right, family. So, of course, Dontavious here. Today I'm here with one of my athletes, Ryan, and his dad. And yeah, Ryan has been having a heck of a season, from indoor all the way to outdoor. This kid is full of surprises. He's dyed his hair blonde. He's shaking up the internet a little bit too. But Ryan, go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Let us know what school you go to, what grade you're in.
I'm Ryan Janak. I'm a senior at Allen High School in Allen, Texas.
Awesome. And that.
I'm Jeff Janik, Ryan's dad, proud supporter of Ryan and his high jump career.
Yes, sir. All right, well, let's get right into it. So, Ryan, you just jumped 7'1", man. Or 7'1" and a quarter to be exact, 216-ish, is it?
Yeah.
And you came into this season with a 16 and a quarter PR. So you put 3 inches on that thing so far, man. 3 inches. That's gotta feel good. Tell me how you're feeling right now.
It feels awesome. I finally got that school record out of the way. It stood for 21 years. And yeah, I mean, now I'm number one in 6A, which is the highest classification for Texas. Number two in Texas, one of the only states you can be number two at 7'1" and a quarter with. But I'm feeling pretty hyped, and now we're in playoff season, so I just got to keep on building that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and it's been really exciting to watch. Ryan, when I first, met you guys, you said you wanted to go 220, and I'm like, this kid, he jumped 6'10" as a junior. He's talking about he want to go 220, go to US trials. I'm like, we can make it happen. I'm like, you're gonna be a 7 footer. I told you that from the get-go. And it's like now you're here living it. You know what I mean? So Jeff, tell me, what are your thoughts just kind of watching Ryan grow and get to this point?
Yeah, it's been great to watch. It hasn't been the smoothest ride, but he's set the goals, to kind of go up 6 inches each year from when he was a freshman, and they seem kind of lofty that he wanted to get 7 feet, but they seem somewhat attainable too. They didn't seem crazy. He didn't say he wanted to break that, 8 feet or world record or anything like that, but they were lofty but attainable. But he's worked really hard. He's battled through some injuries, but he loves the sport. He studies the sport. He can't soak in enough high jump stuff as you well know, working with him. He watches videos, not just to him, but to everybody else, and he takes the feedback that you give him and he may receive from others, and he puts it into play, and it shows. It's great when he gets everything to work together and is able to put up a big number.
Oh yeah. And it's awesome. It's been fun to watch, Jeff. I know you're proud of him, as his dad, kind of just seeing him do his thing out there. I know we went to Nike indoor, right? Of course, we were one of the top seeds at that meet, and we're well over the bar, right? And we don't quite get it, and then we pop out outdoor season. You you start out outdoor season, not doing the best. I think you had a meet where you were snapping out of it again and coming on top of it. And now, after battling through a couple aches and bruises, and then a couple technical things, you go out there and you pop the 7-1. You know, I think you even had the American record holder and Olympic champion comment under one of your videos, man. That's so cool. I'm actually gonna pull up your Instagram right here. Ryan's been kind of going viral a couple times, so that's really cool. And I don't know if this is the one that Charles Austin commented under, but
I
this
believe
is
it's the one that went super viral with the one next live mile split because it's at like 3.5 million views. It should be the far left one.
right here. Yeah, this is
There's a
the one.
lot of comments here. Oh, he's right there.
That is so cool, man. That is so cool, Ryan. Look, we got Charles Austin right here. You got Jamie Nieto. another three-time Olympian. You know, what is it like to kind of get all this attention, especially from guys who jump 7'8", 7'10", been to the Olympics and everything?
It shocked me, but I was like, I mean, he told me like probably an hour after I jumped that 7-1 that my approach looked like Sotomayor's with the little go back to the little stumble and then go. And then I do one bound and he does more bounds, but my approach was similar. And I was like, all these high level, like some of the best in our country and world history are commenting about how great my approach is, my form. And I'm just like, feel like I've made it in life. I got the goats commenting about how good my approach or my form is, and I'm like,
Yeah.
have still not stopped bragging about it. So, I got the
Yeah.
screenshots in my camera roll.
Oh yeah, you got them for life, man. And you made it happen. You did it, Ryan. It's like, and you're not done yet. You've been getting closer and closer to that goal of 220, and now you're at the point where you're 4 centimeters away. You're a half of a thumb's length away from pretty much being one of the best jumpers, not just in high school, but in college. Like, if you can jump 220, you are a top collegiate. You're a top 10 collegiate for the most part. Top 20, yeah, top 20 for D1. Of course, as a D2, D2 is so competitive right now. You got the Grand Valley State kids, and they're gonna always be good. So that's who you're gonna really be competing against. It's gonna take 7-3 to probably win the nationals when you get there. But yeah, man, how does it feel to be that much closer to being a 7'2", 220 jumper? You 4 centimeters away.
It's crazy, It's just like I've been chasing that mark for so long, and I'm right there. It's just I gotta up my starting height, and that's what we're gonna be doing. It's just because I'm going to hit that 220 mark. It's gonna happen before I graduate high school.
Yeah.
I told my coach, I've told everybody, it's gonna happen. And when it does, don't be shocked, but be shocked at the same time. But like I've got it, you know. The ankle is we're almost back to a healthy ankle, And I feel like once that ankle is about 90% there, 220 is gonna be looking like a low bar at that point.
I love the confidence, man. That's what I'm talking about. Because you got it in you, Ryan. Like, you can get that bar. Like, even looking at this jump, I told you that you took off and you still went into this bar early on a 7-1. Like, this is you. You hit this really great position, but you start to go into this arch with your whole body still below this bar, and you just still rise and rotate right over top of it. You know, so when we talk about getting the 220, we don't have to do anything different. Like, you can get it on the current ankle. Like, of course we want to get healthier, right? But you just wait a little bit longer in this position before you fully commit that head. This is a 220 jump. This is already a 220 quality jump. I want you to know that. So, but yeah, Jeff, tell me, I guess, did you get to watch that competition? Were you filming that one?
Yeah. Yep, I was there. It was great to be there. It was a good battle with Ryan and the second place finisher. Ryan tried to get the clap going, and it kind of failed for him. And
I failed at first, then it got better.
they got better as he was clearing those, and the announcer was keeping everybody posted on how he was doing, and it was pretty cool to watch him hit that bar. And then it turns out to be one of the oldest meets in the Dallas area, so the Dallas Morning News was there, and they interviewed Ryan afterwards. And he ended up getting a headline in the newspaper the next day, which was pretty cool to see. I mean, he picked a good meet to do it at.
That's what I'm talking about. He sure did pick a good meet to do it at, And of course that won't be his last, big bar. So of course, we're really excited to see what he's gonna do moving forward. He's got some meets left. Like he said, he's in the playoffs now. But of course, even after the playoffs, like Ryan, you got a long season. We going all the way through June, July. I know you said you're going to compete in the senior division of nationals, but you're gonna have the mark. Whenever you get 220, you'll have the mark. But I also would like you to compete in the under 20 division too. So you would end up jumping two times most likely in a week span or a short period of time. But yeah, that's gonna be so cool, man. But it all depends on where you want to jump at because you're one of the best jumpers in the nation. It doesn't matter where you jump, you're gonna be able to compete really well. So let's look here. We had something else I want to see. Look at these shots, man. Like the photographer did his thing out there, Ryan. Like, come on, man. This is so cool. Oh, so you jumped against Tommy Pringle, huh?
Yeah, I will have to say that that meet humbled me a lot because I have a custom wrap I do on my ankle. And the trainers at UT, it's not their fault. It's the first time they've seen that. So they were a little bit confused. We couldn't get it right. And so I had to rely on the ankle brace. And that was my first time actually using it in a comp. I've used it a couple times in practice, you know. But I was almost clearing 210, with it. And, I didn't come away with the height I wanted. But it also told me that it's like I could go 7-1 the next week, but I can go. But I just got to believe because I'm gonna say I folded under pressure. Those last two jumps at 210, worst jumps I've had this year. One was a very bad bailout, and then the other one I just forgot how to jump.
Yeah.
And it humbled me. And now that we're in, if you don't place a certain height, so basically it's top four, and then it's top two, and then states. If you don't place well, it's over. So, it really reminded me that I got to do well if I want to survive in advance, especially in this state, because you never know what's going to happen. And that meet, it was honestly a good thing that I didn't jump as high as I thought I was going to jump that week, because it basically reset my mind saying, I am the top dog, but somebody can take that away just as quick as I got it.
Yeah. And I love that perspective, Ryan. Like you say, I'm glad you were able to get the 7-1 when you got it. And for you to be able to get a reset, because now it's like you're back in that mode of like kind of understanding I got to go out and perform, right? And it's not that, oh, you got to be jumping 7-2, 7-3, or PRing every time you jump. It's just Ryan has to be pretty much try to be the best Ryan he can be on that day, right? And that's what we're looking to do. But Ryan, tell me about the blonde hair, man. What made you go blonde?
So, I went to Natties for track, a bunch of some of my former hockey teammates, they were also going to Natties, but they're going like the week after. And so they all bleached their hair. And, I was also kind of bored, wanted to try something new. And I was talking to one of my friends, and he said his mom had some extra. I'm like, is she willing to do mine? And she said, yeah. So, I joined them on their adventure of bleaching my hair. And, I have to say, we're not getting rid of it because, before then, wasn't jumping the greatest. But then after, 7-1, my average is like 6'9", 6'10" range. And so, safe to say we're going to be keeping it for a while until we go into a slump, maybe.
Yeah, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. It's like you went blonde on them and you started jumping really well. It's like because you've always had it in you. It's like you just got some even more confidence. You know, you still rocking the USA when you're out there.
Yeah, I rock it all the time at school. It's just I have these shirts, and like I tell myself I'm gonna be on that U20 team this year. I already hit the qualifying mark there. It was 212. Then we hit the 216, and so I will be at U20 trials and Nike Nationals because they're the same week. And so if I think I put into my mind I will make that U20 team and I wear the gear that they do, I will be on that team. So I'm just trying to get to that mindset that I know I can make the team. I just got to put it in motion that I will make the team.
Yes, you most definitely can make that team, Ryan. It to make that team, it usually takes about 216 to get second place, right? 220 will usually win that meet. 220 will usually win that meet. 216 will get second place. I won that meet with 213. All right. So you can make the under 20 team, and you can make Team USA. And how old are you, Ryan?
I'm 18. I'm a
18?
2007 birth year.
Okay, so you're 18. Did you just turn 18 this year?
No, I turned 18 in 2025.
All right, so that means you'll be turning 19 this year.
Hmm.
So this is your chance. Like this is your time. Like, and that's what you got to know, Ryan. So, dude, you're one of the best jumpers in the nation. I just want you to understand that, know it, say it. You know, your parents are happy. I know Kareem is happy. Your dad is happy. So, Ryan, you got to keep going, man.
Well, don't worry,
Just keep
don't
on
worry, don't
going.
worry.
All right. Well, yeah, guys, that's everything I have for y'all today. Just wanted to recap with Ryan and just check in with you guys, Jeff, and looking forward to the next one. So just keep me updated.
Yes, sir.
Sounds great. Thank you, sir.
All right. Talk to y'all soon.
Talk to you later, coach. Bye.